Hello and welcome to Passing the Torch, an online Bible study with your host and teacher, Bob Clark. That's me. And today we're going to have a reintroduction of a series I started last year called Bible Bytes that make you go, And the reintroduction, why? Well, we're going to take off the old episodes and put on these new episodes, new and improved. Well, how is it new and improved? In this series restart, it's shorter lessons. So instead of having, 20 minutes per lesson, this is going to be 10 minutes at most, hopefully 5 minutes, maybe get down to 2 or 3 minutes. So this is just a little bit at a time. Well, that name about Bible Bytes that make you go, what is a Bible Byte? Well, a B-I-T-E is a mouthful of food. Not a complete meal, but it's a morsel here and there. A computer byte, B-Y-T-E, is a binary digit. If you will, it's a little bit of information. Yes, it's a pun. But in the original computer language, it was a pun too. So actually, it takes 8 bits of information to make up a byte. But who's counting? What are these? These Bible Bytes are interesting points that add bits of flavor to your Bible meals. Yes, it's a tongue-in-cheek pun, but who cares? What are Bible Bytes? It's a series of much shorter lessons, hopefully now even shorter. Instead of in-depth topical studies, these will be interesting tidbits or bytes from throughout the Bible. It's interesting trivia, connections between stories. It's Bible humor. Yes, there are humorous pieces in the Bible. It's things that make you go, Why such a study? It's to show you some of the fun things that are in the Bible. Fun things in the Bible? Yes, there are. It's to entice you to dig deeper in the Bible, to read more, to dig what's behind the surface here. It's to build your faith. See, when you see how God connects the dots over hundreds of years to save His people, it helps you to trust God to work on your behalf. It builds faith. Where do these bytes come from? Well, let's start off with, how about the Bible? Lots of different preachers and teachers and such that I've heard over the years. Most of them probably come from Chuck Missler, some from Finus Jennings Dake, who is the author of the notes in Dake's Annotated Bible, and there's too many others to remember. And there's also my own reading and studying of the Bible. So before we go off into some of these lessons, just to give you a quick overview of the Jewish perspective of interpretation of the Bible. They have 4 levels of understanding is the way that they describe it. So the first level is the Peshat, which is the plain, historical, grammatical meaning of the text. In other words, this is what actually happened. Then there's the Darash. That's the implicit meaning of the text. It's insights that you gain. There's Remez, which is the meaning which is hinted at or suggested by the text. And a lot of these you come to by connecting the dots. Then you have the Sod, which is the esoteric or mystery meaning of the text. And you got to watch out with that one because you can get in trouble if you go too far off of, if you take things out of context. That's the way to word that. If you rearrange those 4 letters, the beginning letters of each of those 4 words, Peshat, Darash, Remez, Sod, you get the letters P, D, R, S, rearrange it to P, R, D, E, D, S, and add in some vowels, and you get the Hebrew word for orchard or garden. That's the acronym that the rabbis use to remember these 4 different levels of meaning. So our approach to this study, for most of what we're going to be doing, we're going to be looking for the remezes, which is a signpost that says to dig here for more revelation. Things like, then the Ark rested in the 7th month, the 17th day of the month, on the mountains of Ararat. Who cares what the date was that the Ark rested? Well, that's a signpost that says to dig here for more revelation. How do you find these signposts? You ask the questions, especially the question why. Why is this detail in the Bible? Why did this happen? So that's the way we're going to approach this study. We're going to be looking for these remezes. And with that, we will see you next time on Passing the Torch. See you later. Bye-bye.